zoom in over here.
Yes. Well, we can obviously see that Brian College, Master Automotive Technician.
Truly earned. Dale Earnhardt fan, may rest in pieces. Peace. I apologize. Preferred customer. Because I put out tons of fucking money just to snap on. And, you know, things like that are called cushions. Ow! Because my hemorrhoids hurt so goddamn bad from it. But, neat. And then we have this little dude up here. He's an all pewter. It had a glass dome at one point. This is a solid pewter, handcrafted, quality Ford technician. There's only a few hundred. I believe when I was in there was approximately 600 senior master technicians. They are the finest above me and above many others, but they have definitely earned their way and their right to be able to say, my package is much bigger than yours, so I charge a little fucking more. Automotive technicians, excellent money, fun, fun, fun. It was never dull, still never dull, and I don't even work on cars anymore. Kind of, well, I don't know if I fix them, but anyway, I still work on them. Pros and cons. Bad things are your back will be completely deteriorated after about 10 years. Life expectancy for an automotive career technician is about 10 or 11 years, I believe. And at that point, you got to get through your head that you are going to retire now peacefully. Take what little money you have saved and hope that you can be smart enough to find an investing partner, like I did, to build yourself a small junkyard or some sort of repair facility, like that buddy of mine from Firestone, who now owns 5 or 7 shops. MPG, yeah, there you go. Come to work, bro. You know, these are walnut plaques. There's 3 layers of masters with the Ford Quality Care program or the Asset program. Asset is a college program. It's awesome. Sponsored by Ford Motor Company. It is to basically take some young guys out of high school and mold them into perfect machines, into the best and the finest that man can offer. I was a personal instructor for Ford dealerships representing Asset program. I was a training professor or instructor. I was called a professor. You basically go into school, do your grades, and have your school fun like most kids do, and then you get to come out and you work with me, where only one of you will pass. Unfortunately, it's probably you. So quit now while you're ahead, because that's what you're going to deal with. You thought drill instructors are bad. Assholes and elbows, big guy. That's all I'm after. Yeah. And then we got one more up here. The other one that you just saw was a chassis master. This is Engine Master. You go on for, I think, 10 years, actually. 10 spots. So you fill one of those things, you are done. You better think you're done. Because if not, you want to be done. And if not, they're going to severance pay you anyway. Ford Motor Company, awesome, the best, the finest. And I've worked for both sides. I can tell you this much. Most generous, yet most needy individuals. They are willing to give you anything, everything, and then some. All you got to do is what they want. And that's do what you say you can do. If you say you're the bomb, you better hope you get down and blow up big time. Because if you don't, you'll be getting down the road. Pay's pretty good. The salaries range from 40 or 50,000 to about 140,000. Top dogs, 150, maybe 170,000 even, depending on bonus programs, spiff programs, training instructor programs. You get little bonuses there for every hour your guys make under your crew. Some places have, I believe they're called teams, where these 3 guys make so many gross hours or whatnot. I'm not sure. I never did a team thing. I ran my own thing. Dealerships, they used to have like line technicians. One guy would specialize in automotive air conditioning. Another guy would do electrical. When you do it all day long, you obviously become the assembly line and you break down just like everything else does. There's 8 categories in automotive. ASC is an excellent source. It's a requirement actually as part of the master's program also. It's world recognized. Automotive Service Excellence is the finest. It's a nonprofit organization. If you want certification that actually pays, you invest in your own first couple of certifications after your 2-year minimum hands-on grunt work. You're going to be lifting tires and playing with dirty oil, burning yourself on exhaust systems. Smile, because it feels great. There's nothing like seeing blood squirting out of your finger, maybe even 2, because you just slammed your finger accidentally with a pry bar somehow in between a leaf spring and whatever else. Smear some more grease into that hole and keep working, or throw a glove on it, put a tie strap on it. You do not punk out. You're a flat rate technician. You have to finish what you say you do, and you have customers waiting. It doesn't matter what 212 degrees is. That's boiling point of water. It doesn't matter. Cars don't get hot until 240, 260, and when it's 120 outside in the shade, welcome to 430, big guy. You literally drip off gallons of water every second. If you don't piss yourself just to lay in it and say it feels great, cool, and smooth, you might drink it because you're too goddamn lazy to run to the damn bathroom. That's another setback. The old kidneys take the beating. You're going to rush. You're going to flag 120, 115, whatever hours you can in a pay period because you're a flat rate technician. Doesn't matter if you work for a dealership or you work for Midas or Meineke, well, it does actually. I was certified SVT, Special Vehicle Team. Basically all this, the super vehicle, the Mustangs, dude. We got Cobra R's, that's an SVT unit. The Contours, everyone remember the Taurus SHO. People called them SLO. They were badass. Anything that you could squeeze a V8 Yamaha 3.2 liter into and actually have a transmission hang on to it without blowing the whole front end apart, Ford made it. And Ford still makes it. And let's just remember one more thing. You think of a big block, power of a big block, Chevy's finest, you think that that thing would have laid down a Mustang, turned it into glue. No, the small block, 5 liter, high output Mustang motor, 2 bad lifter springs. Basically 2 cylinders that didn't open, laid waste to that big block. I mean laid waste. And you could see the puffs of fucking black smoke as it was going down the quarter mile. If a special vehicle team can manufacture the power of a big block out of a small block, it's pretty intense. And you can build that kind of power and keep it quiet, pretty badass. If you can build something, doesn't look anything like it, but is everything that you want it to be, it definitely conquers what everyone else wants. Chameleon, so you say, or whatever you want to pay. Cobra R's, not too many people know about them. We manufacture 5,000 of them every year. They're sold out 7-8 years prior, so put yourself on a list and you better hope you got 6 figures just to waste. Or you can do what we did. You purchase a $30,000 Mustang GT. I'm going to gut it, strip it, and build it. We do underdrive pulleys. Ooh, that's sacrilege. A Borley exhaust or some sort of BBK polished, one piece. I would do like an extrude honed intake. That's a factory recall, just to let you know. Put spark plugs in the O2 sensors. We could squirt a little 75 horsepower nitrous in our little bottle of a warmer and all that. Not that it's necessary because the T5 can hang onto a suspension in the back of the Mustangs. I think it's a 5-point carrier thing. 4-wheel disc brakes. You got to shoot them up to like a saline setup or something like that. Rob a little bit of knowledge off of each team. Roush Racing, that was represented with Ford Motor Company. They took on a paint scheme and actual parts. And we have a Saline that became a part. We have Shelby, that was the start. When you can afford to take the finest things in the world and harness it and enjoy it and benefit from it, it definitely made what everything needs to be. Everyone benefits. That's my personal opinion. I'm sure there's setbacks and controversy all over about this stuff. I'm personally one who would have never, ever even had the opportunity to be what I've been or to do what I've done. Anybody, anyone. It's like being a doctor. You just get dirtier. The only bad thing about a doctor is there's only 2 things there. I'm not going to dog a doctor here. Man and woman is all you deal with. And most humans will heal themselves. We don't look at a book and say, well, we think it might be this. We have to remember every bit of it because seconds do count. If you're worried about something, you don't have time to think. You literally just naturally learn it so well. Parameters, PID diameters, anything like that. When you're involved in a diagnosis of a car, whether with engine performance guys or advanced engine performance like myself, L1 certified, you literally become absorbed in the computer, and if you can understand all that, it is excellent. It's like the Matrix, for example. You literally just melt into and you recognize the numbers and you're watching all these other causes and effects. When you can calculate or expect calculations and you see them and you still can't understand why, you keep digging and you keep asking yourself and your brain just keeps figuring it out. You don't stop because you're afraid to. You go to the next step and you just keep going. But you don't change parts because you think. Don't think. That's a waste of time. You change parts because you prove it. All those poor people out there or rich people who got fingers screwed, and I mean hard. Most shops, technicians, undereducated, or was. I'll say that. Maybe 10 years ago, things were different. But I can tell you from my personal experience, even today, and I would say it's even worse. You're asking me about the color of my car? I didn't just do 145 miles an hour down the Salt Flats in a red car. It's a little disappointing. We've come this far, and we're still answering the phone like, hey, AutoZone, or Checker, or whatever, anybody. No, shouldn't be. And definitely shouldn't be waiting 30 rings or whatever. This is your livelihood, and the next person's, and everything should be perfect. I don't really care about working on your car. I care about you being safe and you being able to get home that night, or the person in front of you or beside you. That's what matters. If I can't drive your vehicle or fix it and guarantee that that person in front of you or oncoming, his family isn't safe, then don't work on a car. Okay? Because they're not just games and little boards to play with. They're thousands of lives every year. So, back to reality. 401k, guys, fully vested. Make sure it happens, okay? Don't dick around with little toys. Make money, lots of it, and make so much of it that you can wipe your ass with 20s. don't forget to donate. 10% of whatever. Doesn't need to go to lower. It doesn't have to go to the church, whatever. UNICEF or some sort of whatever. It's a tax write-off. Makes your company look good, and it makes you good. You know, it's funny. Things just work that way. If you give a little, you get a little. Okay? Even if it's not money, trust me, it pays off in the end. I'm the guy that used to drive down the freeway and come to the stop, and there'd be guys sitting there, we'll work for booze or whatever it is. I'd be like, pfft. I'd throw my hands up, kind of laugh at him, whatever. But I would turn around, go down the street, and grab that dude a Big Mac or a Happy Meal or something, anything, and then come back and toss it at him. I won't keep your habit going, but I'll give you enough food to survive through another day of hell. I'm sure there's more personal stuff, more, but we'll go there later. Because I plan on doing this a while. Let's set for the record here. This is the producer and whatever you call yourself, CEO, owner of the... Turn the camera?
No, you gotta turn the camera.
Oh, great. By the way, camera, this is Casey College. He is the builder, the founder. He is the brains behind all this. And hopefully, if it all works out, you suckers are paid for it. I'm just kidding. Wait. On a personal note, I just want you to know he shares that room back there. Yeah, and he has nothing but hours and hours and hours of painstaking editing, and you don't even know, okay? The guy sleeps standing up most of the time, giggling and still editing. He's got a couple of screens in there. Shit runs nonstop. I literally put a meter on his damn door. I'm waiting for him to say, Dad, I need some solar panels. Need a little more power.
You're gonna take it back.
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, I see smoke coming out. I'm like, what's going on? He's like, just fired up another, what was it? CPU or something? Liquid-filled something. I'm like, what the? Oh, and that internet thing. Or intranet. I keep hearing about gigahertz, gigs, gigabytes. Ugh. You know what? Byte is a steak. Like that. Or bits are what's left over when I'm done eating. So, see you next time, guys. Thank you, Ralph.